sentenced on 7 counts.
Hours after he was charged.
When the initial stories came out, I think the severity of what happened did impact our sport. It's not even an allowed.
Branch Gymnastics owner Cindy Sharn says the far-reaching shadow the USA Gymnastics sexual abuse scandal cast over the sport did not darken Olympic dreams.
Run. That's right, finish.
Enrollment stayed up.
Nice and easy, yep.
The gym always full,
Good girl.
but with an emphasis on transparency.
I think it's really important even too for parents and kids to talk about like what's appropriate, what's inappropriate.
Sharn says her gym continued to follow strict travel policies and additional security cameras were put in place.
If there was a question or a concern, a parent was able to come in and sit down and view the footage.
Practice time was also taken to focus on physical and mental health.
Good stick. Good girl.
But in 2020, everything changed. A gym gone dark as the COVID-19 pandemic stopped the gymnasts in their tracks. Practice on the mats turned to practice over Zoom. Sharn says being flexible took on a whole new meaning.
This was a bump in the highway. This is just a bump.
7 months later, the lights turned back on.
Let's go, Z.
The meet that ended 2020
Landing.
was the beginning of 2021.
Show it off here, please.
It was incredible. Oh, I'm so sorry. Whew. Okay, well, it was emotional. Serial City was our last big event that we hosted, and then it's our first event that we got to host in COVID.
Getting back on the beam isn't as easy as it may seem.
It's not like riding a bike, especially not for a sport like gymnastics. So
Emily Lindsay is a psychologist who works with young athletes.
And a lot of times I'll frame it in the sense of like 1%, which means like every practice, how do you focus on getting like 1% better, right? And then when you add all those practices together, it adds up to 100 eventually, or pretty darn close to it.
At Branch Gym, Sharn says balancing physical and mental health is a skill worth more than a gold medal.
Good.
It's not their body, it's not the skill that they perform. They're important. Who they are, their character, and their personality.
In a sport rocked by scandals and cover-ups, COVID-19 is just a small bump on the long climb to achieving Olympic dreams.
Where do I see them a year from now? They're going to be bigger and better.
Reporting for News Channel 3, I'm Casey Burke.